A bully always thinks he knows his victim, until the victim's truth steps into the light. And on that bright afternoon in the mess hall, no one expected a single slap to rewrite every soldier's understanding of courage. The moment it happened, the room froze, trays clattered, conversations died mid-sentence, and Private Lena Ward, the quiet new recruit with soft eyes and a too large uniform, stood staring at the man who had just struck her, Sergeant Kyle Brenner, the base's most notorious bully. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Brenner had swaggered toward her like he owned the sunlight pouring through the windows, mocking her for taking too long at the food line. He called her rookie, dead weight, charity case. Nobody dared intervene. That was the unspoken rule. Brenner picked, others watched. But when his hand cracked across her cheek, something shifted in the air. Even the ceiling fan seemed to slow, slicing the silence like a blade. Lena didn't cry. She didn't even flinch. She just breathed, steady, controlled, as if she'd known this moment would come. And Brenner, strangely, took a step back. She didn't look angry. That made it worse. She looked disappointed. Outside the windows, a warm wind rustled the flags against the poles. Inside, soldiers began whispering, shoulders leaning toward each other. Someone murmured, "She's not reacting." Another whispered, "Why does he look nervous?" Because Brenner had felt it too, that eerie calm before something breaks. A calm Lena had lived through before, but she didn't move. Instead, she picked up her tray with a slow grace, the dust motes swirling around her like drifting sparks. She started walking away. That's when Brenner grabbed her arm. That's when he made the mistake that would put him on the floor, gasping 5 seconds later. He jerked her back, shouting for everyone to hear, "Look at me when I talk to you." But she wasn't the one who moved next. A soldier sitting near the windows, a man with a faded rescue badge on his sleeve, stood up so fast his chair toppled. His eyes locked on Lena's forearm, where Brenner's fingers dug into her skin. For the first time, the man noticed the tattoo partly hidden by her sleeve, a sharp black emblem that only a few units earned, and earned the hard way. His breath caught. He whispered a name, not loud, but enough, and the room reacted like a spark hitting dry grass. 3 soldiers rose, then 5, then an entire table scraped back their chairs. The sound echoed in the bright hall, cold and decisive. "Brenner," the older soldier said, voice trembling, for reasons no one yet understood, "take your hand off her." But Brenner scoffed, puffing out his chest. "Or what?" He didn't get to finish. Within seconds, 5, maybe less, the hall burst into coordinated motion. Not chaos. Coordination. Precision. It was like watching a tide rise. 2 medics, who had recognized the tattoo instantly, rushed forward. A pair of engineers approached from the rear, positioning themselves like they'd trained for this scenario. The older soldier moved faster than seemed possible, for his age. Lena didn't even lift a finger. Brenner was the one who suddenly gasped. His knees buckled. He clutched his throat, eyes wide, breath vanishing as though the air itself had turned on him. Someone shouted for water. Another yelled for space. Brenner collapsed, begging, literally begging, to be saved. The medics worked quickly, voices steady, movements practiced. They weren't helping Brenner because they liked him. They were helping him because Lena nodded once, silently granting mercy. Only then did the older soldier speak for everyone to hear. "That tattoo," he said, pointing to Lena's arm, "belongs to the Rapid Extraction Unit, the team that saved my convoy in Logor. She's not dead weight. She's the reason 15 of us made it home." A ripple passed through the hall. Shock, respect, shame, awe. Brenner heard it too. His eyes softened, fear turning into humility as his breathing steadied under the medic's hands. The sunlight coming through the windows felt different now, warmer, fuller, almost forgiving. Lena finally spoke, voice low but clear. "We all have a past, Sergeant. Some of us just don't carry it on our shoulders. Justice wasn't loud that day. It was calm, firm, and impossible to forget. Because kindness doesn't vanish. It waits, and it finds its way back. And sometimes it returns in the quiet strength of someone everyone underestimated. If this story moved you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy these emotional, real-life inspired stories, make sure to subscribe. Your support means the world.